Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Well, here come the Bills, and you don't have to look hard to find their fifth-year star QB, taken 7th overall back in 2018, Josh Allen.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Allen now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And it goes a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Now Allen. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Here's Hardman to return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Time to get our first look at one of the star faces of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes and his Kansas City offense. Really the gold standard among NFL offenses since he became the starter in 2018. Mahomes now on first down. It's Kelsey on the ground. Oh, and now some space to operate. Look at the big fella go. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 59 yards. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Here comes the rookie 7th-round pick. It's Isaiah Pacheco. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Mahomes to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys are good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen is brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. On play action, Allen. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. And again, it's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. To the air, Allen. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And here now is Travis Kelce. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him?
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So much to discuss for the Chiefs and Bills getting together here. The top 2 scoring teams in the AFC last year. Buffalo won their regular season meeting in 2021. That was 38-20 in Week 5. But as we all know, the Chiefs got them back in the playoffs. One of the best games in recent memory, 42-36 in overtime. And a game that many thought helped spawn the new overtime rules for 2022. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And some room to run now. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. To throw, it's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it grows to 10-0. So then a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. So an early 10-0 lead for him now as they kick it away. Takes it at the 7. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Butker on for the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
7 yards there and a first down. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When you find that kind of yard, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? When you go back and tell your offense coordinator, you have to keep carrying it, thank you.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They run with Hines. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. There's a nice move. 17-0 our score after 1. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. This is Hines. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right down the line. No gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and now 3 to go. Here's Hines. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now they'll throw with Allen. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from him. And incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Throwing now is Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Well, we had a pair of division rivalries in primetime last weekend, week 5, and we've got another pair of good ones coming up here. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. The Bills at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. They're their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Now it's Hines. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw on second and 10. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Allen. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on third down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hines. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this book. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jamison Crowder, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. He finds his man, complete. It's McKenzie. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From midfield, here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They've got the lead right now here, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week to the Raiders. They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 57 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Mahomes' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Mahomes going to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their job for there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Allen off the play fake. He finds his man complete. It's McKenzie. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. He'll check this down to Hines. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed, but that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
They'll try to run with Hines. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officiating will go as a 1-yard loss, so that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. And this time he is in. Devin Singletary taking it in from 2 yards out. While the Bears have taken the lead in this third quarter. To a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that 15 deficit into a third quarter lead.
They were pretty purposeful measured in their approach, but boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. KC's offense ready to take over. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know that running right now, they're ready to challenge us over to that one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third. We're back now in KC. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here are the Bills to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll start on the ground with Hines. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run. Here's 2nd and 8. A give up the middle to Singletary. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 32.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
Allen now looks to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. 6 yards left on 2nd down. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead. For the heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have a Chiefs first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. Throwing now is Mahomes. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter. We're watching a drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Mahomes' throw complete to his tight end, Kelsey. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. But right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Up the middle they go. Hines, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Hardman on the return. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down 21-17. Just over a minute 40 to play. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Mahomes will throw. Finding Kelsey. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. And that'll be caught by Tony. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Mahomes to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Mahomes. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. Taken from about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle. They wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle is a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Chiefs, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3 and 3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8.